Hi, I'm Ben Preston with the New York Daily News, and we're here today with the 2018 Volkswagen Atlas. Introduced in 2016 at the Detroit Auto Show for the 2018 model year, it's in a competitive class with the likes of the Ford Explorer, the Chevrolet Traverse, the Toyota Highlander, and the Honda Pilot. Today we aim to find out how it holds up against those other models. Some people take issue with Volkswagen's conservative styling. They say it's boring. I think it looks grown up. It's sober. This is basically the final version of Volkswagen's Cross Blue concept, the one they introduced in Detroit in 2013. The result is something kind of like a less pretentious Land Rover. It looks dignified, but not too dignified. The front end is blocky, but it's not overdone. I'm really happy that Volkswagen hasn't caved into the bandwagon approach by other automakers to stretch the front end of their cars into these grotesque mechanical grimaces. It's nice to see a new car that doesn't have those rakish, evil eye headlamps. The straight line symmetry and proportional balance that you see on the exterior of the Atlas translate well into the interior. The dash looks good. The materials are high quality. The seats are firm but comfortable. The Fender audio system sounds good, but I suspect the use of the Fender logo is really just to entice boomers and aging Gen Xers who used to have a Fender guitar when they were kids to buy this car. One drawback I noticed on the interior of this SEL Premium, equipped with the panoramic sunroof, is the sunshade that it comes with. The panoramic sunroof in general is an expensive option, so I was surprised to see that this thin gauzy cover was all it had to shield you from the sun. I mean, today's kind of a warm day and I can feel solar heat through this cloth. It would be nice to have something that's a little more insulated, that's opaque in case I want to shade myself from really bright sunlight. The displays on this car look really good. Now I say that realizing that customers now expect that, but Volkswagen has it locked down. The cargo volume in this vehicle is pretty generous. With the third row up, you get about 21 cubic feet of volume. With the third row folded flat, it goes up to 55.5 cubic feet, way more. Then, when you have the second row folded down as well, it goes up to a just gigantic 97 cubic feet. I realize that some adults might prefer having a second row with captain's chairs in it, but to me it doesn't make sense to have a vehicle this large and give up an extra seat. It just seems like the second row bench makes a lot more sense. Overall, the Atlas has a 5-star safety rating from the federal government. It got 5 stars in every category except for rollover. In that one it got 4 stars. Side curtain airbags, electronic stability control, a rear view camera, and a post-collision braking system are all standard features. Safety features like forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and automatic emergency braking are only available on the higher trim levels. The SEL Premium trim I tested also has Park Pilot, which is a parking assist. But let's be honest, if you've got to use that, you should probably not have been checked off on that in driver's ed. The base engine for the Atlas is a 235 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but that only comes with front-wheel drive. The optional V6, a 276 horsepower naturally aspirated V6, comes with the all-wheel drive upgrade. Both engines mate to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This particular model, the SEL Premium, is equipped with a towing package that can tow up to 5,000 pounds. There are 4 different basic drive modes, one for wet, one for snowy, one for rough, and one for normal. And then the normal driving mode has 3 sub-modes: normal normal, normal sport, and normal eco. There's a dial right next to my right hand near the shifter that I can use to change the drive modes, and in the normal sub modes you just press the button a few times and it cycles through the different sub modes. When I used the sport mode, it definitely had more power, but there was an impact on fuel economy. On my 60 highway 40% local loop, I got better fuel economy coming back in eco mode than I did going out in sport mode. My overall MPG was about 18.5 miles per gallon. The V6 engine is torquey, especially at the low end, and provides plenty of grunt to move around this 4,500 pound SUV. The ride is smooth, there's not too much body roll for a vehicle of this height and weight, and it's really good on the freeway especially. Around town on rough roads it doesn't tend to dive into bumps or anything like that, so it's good there too. With the exception of the Ford Explorer, the Atlas trails behind competitors like the Chevrolet Traverse, Toyota Highlander, and Honda Pilot in terms of fuel economy. But it's comfortable, it drives well, and in the right trims, has a luxurious feel. The SEL Premium version I tested, listed at more than $50,000, a price that, while high, is more or less in line with its competitors. When I was driving through Manhattan the other day, a guy in a Range Rover flagged me down to compliment the Atlas. He was like, "That's gorgeous." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." So I stepped back and I looked at it. This color and the black wheels tease out some of the best features of Volkswagen's conservative styling. Best of all, regardless of color, it looks different from all the other large crossovers on the market. I'm Ben Preston with the New York Daily News. Thanks for watching.